I want to take this time to just give a nice round of applause for Chad Money Mendes, who officially confirmed this week that he is retiring from mixed martial arts competition. I think that that's appropriate, but I think that he is easily probably one of the 5 best featherweights we've ever seen. And he had some controversy with a PED suspension, and he had some losses. But if you look back at his career, this was a guy that was running through guys back in the WEC days. He came from Team Alpha Male out there in Sacramento with Uriah Faber and Joseph Benavidez and Danny Castillo and Cody Garbrandt and them. And he fought his way all the way to a title fight with Jose Aldo the first time, where he lost by that epic knee where he had Aldo's back down in Brazil. Aldo broke the clinch, broke the grip, turned around. Mendes shot from there, took the knee. Jose runs into the crowd. And then he fights his way all the way back, just dominating guys again. Fights his way back to another rematch with Jose Aldo. This time goes 5 rounds with him. Still loses the fight, but it was a much better fight. Valiant performance. Then he ends up taking on a rising Conor McGregor on short notice and loses that fight, but definitely won the first round, and then gets knocked out by Frankie Edgar. Comes back from that, wins a quick fight with Miles Jury after his PED suspension, and then gets beat by Volkanovski and calls it quits. And this is a guy that, kind of like Frankie Edgar, when you look back at that generation of the featherweight division, if it wasn't for Jose Aldo, would have probably been a champion. And Chad Mendes, a lot of people thought was going to beat Jose Aldo in both fights. Even after losing the first fight, people thought he'd win the rematch. I thought he would beat Conor, and I thought he would beat Frankie. But he was always elite. He never lost to anybody. Even the loss to Volkanovski, we see him as the #1 contender now in featherweight. He only lost to the best of the best because he was one of the best of the best. And he's one of the, I think he's on maybe in the top 10 of best fighters that never won UFC gold. I mean, he was really that good. And powerful with both hands, heavy puncher, great wrestler. Money Mendes was always fun to watch. He was always a stand-up guy. And, you know, I applaud him. I'm going to miss his fights. He was a good fighter and seemed like a humble, down-to-earth guy too. So, congrats on a great career, and good luck in whatever else you are going to do with your life from here on, Money.